morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. I'm Siti Fadilah Alviatun Jannah, but you can call me. I'm a student at State University of Jakarta. Today, I'm going to talk about my reflection since in a few days I will finish my first semester at English Language Education Department. First of all, I'm so grateful for the opportunity to study in college, and the fact that I will finish my first semester is quite unbelievable, knowing that on the first day of college I was so afraid. But now the first semester will be passed, even though there were some bumps. In this semester, I found some difficulties, specifically in listening and speaking course. This course really pushed me out of my comfort zone, but it also helped me grow in ways I didn't expect. At the beginning of the semester, I often felt nervous when I had to speak in front of people or listen to fast conversation. I worried about making mistakes and people would notice it. But over time, I grew academically and personally. Academically, I've become better at listening. Now I'm able to catch an overview of conversation or speech. And personally, I've become more confident speaking, even though I'm not sure if my grammar or pronunciation is right. I also changed some habits. When I watch a movie or video, I would turn off the subtitle. And when I'm alone, I would speak to myself and thinking in using English more often. The biggest challenge that I have experienced in this semester is listening to different accents. And the toughest part is British accent. It's kind of overwhelming because I often hear American accent instead of British accent. And when I hear British accent, it's hard because they usually talk quickly or use different vocabulary. Speaking is also challenging. I struggle to speak fluently under pressure without making long pauses. This challenge affected my performance. Sometimes I lose my confidence, especially when I have to do a presentation. However, I found several methods that helped me out. I use strategies such as listening to podcasts and videos with different accents. For me, this is really effective. Why? Because the more I hear different accents, the more it feels familiar. And when I have a listening task, it becomes easier. Another method is practice using the shadowing technique. It's helpful because repeating and mimicking what the native speaker said, I can learn to pronounce words correctly, speak with clear flow and intonation, and train my mouth muscle without a partner. To make these methods more effective, I use several digital tools that are very helpful to assist my study. First is YouTube and Spotify. It improved my listening because I can listen to podcasts or music and watch a video for practice my speaking. Another one is voice recorder apps. It allowed me to record my speech and then I can listen to it and identify parts for improvement. And last is Oxford Learner's Dictionaries. It helped me to check the pronunciation and the meaning of the vocabulary. With the next semester approaching, I still want to improve my speaking because I'm still not satisfied with my fluency. And then I want to develop my ability to speak spontaneously without relying on script. Besides that, I want to manage my time more effectively, increase my critical thinking, and then improve my writing skill. Even though listening and speaking course was tough, it helped me grow into a more confident person. And because this course, I started to see mistakes as part of the learning process. Looking back, I'm proud of the progress I have made, and I'm motivated to keep improving in the next semester. I guess that is all the reflection of my first semester. Goodbye everyone and have a good day.